guys, it's me, Jasmine. Fall is creeping up on us and we are ready for those fall seasonal eats and drinks. Today, Katie, Kelly, and I have pulled some of our favorite fall cocktails and appetizer pairings, and we're gonna show you how to make them. Let's drink! So what I've chosen is a buttered rum paired with a Monte Cristo rose bite. I love an easy, a quick, and really pretty appetizer because you gotta get the pictures. I have started here with a store-bought puff pastry, and we're just gonna roll this out until it's 12 inches. So we're gonna cut them into strips about 1.5 inches wide. So on the puff pastry strips, I am going to brush on a good amount of raspberry jam. I usually would probably put around 1.5 teaspoons, 2 teaspoons. Next, we're gonna lay down the ham so it's peeking over the puff pastry, just a little bit like that. I cut my ham so that they look kind of like half moons. It's more visually appealing. Okay, so now that our ham is lined up like this, we're gonna fold the bottom of the puff pastry so that the jam doesn't spill out when it's baking. We are going to sprinkle on some cheese. Of course, if you love cheese, add as much as you want. The more you add, the harder it is to roll up. Finally, it's time to roll up the puff pastry. Start with the side closest to you and just roll it away into a tight spiral. And there you have it. Look, it's so cute. Doesn't it look like a rose? We are just gonna put this on a baking sheet. I'm gonna do this with the rest of my puff pastry strips, and then once I have filled it up, I'm gonna brush them all with egg wash and then pop them in the oven. And while they're baking, it's time to make our drinks. So for our cocktail, I have chosen buttered rum. It's so good. It will pair so well with the Monte Cristo bites. You've got sweetness. I just really like a sweet drink, actually. Some people find the idea of buttered rum to be a little strange because, you know, there's butter in your drink and it's all warm and kind of feels like you're drinking butter. But hey, you know, they have bulletproof coffee. People love that stuff. So to my butter, I am adding pumpkin spice. Measure out 1 teaspoon. Then we're gonna add in our brown sugar, vanilla extract, and just a pinch of salt. Another thing I like about this drink is that you can make this mixture, make a huge batch, and just use it whenever you want. You don't have to use it right away. You want soft butter. If you have cold butter and it's all hard, you're not gonna be able to mix it. I'm excited to get alcohol in my body. Okay, grab yourself a heat-proof mug. I chose this one. It kind of reminded me of Harry Potter. All right, I'm adding a couple tablespoons of my butter mixture in there. Now I have some hot water. I'm going to pour it over my butter mixture. Now you're gonna mix it all up until all the butter's dissolved. Okay, now it's time to add in the alcohol. My favorite part. So I'm gonna add in 1 ounce of rum. It smells strong. Now we're gonna top this with some whipped cream and some freshly ground nutmeg. Okay, this looks good. I'm pretty happy with it. I'm gonna go grab the appetizers and then also see what Katie and Kelly think about it.
This looks so good, Jasmine.
It smells so good.
That nutmeg on top, like you get the little bit of rum, you get the butteriness, and you get that sweet, like you've got to do the whipped cream.
And then you get the rum burning down.
The rum is...
It feels good.
Yeah. I guess we should try your appetizer.
Yes.
These are beautiful.
Cheers.
Cheers.
That's awesome. I really love the Gruyere in here. With the jam, it really is a nice pairing.
Yeah, because there's just like a little bit of sweet, but there is a lot of salty, which is nice like to pair with this drink.
I'm not gonna lie, one of my favorite parts about this is just the puff pastry. Final approval? Yes, good?
Yes,
delicious.
amazing.
Like if I came to your party, we'd still be friends.
Yay! Okay, then we'll see if we'll still be friends with Kelly, because you're next.
Ooh, all right, let's go.
More drinks.
Woo!
More drinks.
All right, it is my turn, and I am making a spiced fig margarita because I love tequila, and also to pair with that, I'm making a fig and brie bite. All right, to get started, I have some frozen puff pastry that I have thawed out, and it's on a floured surface. We're gonna roll it out a little bit, and then cut it into 2 by 2 inch squares. I have my cute little puff pastry squares, and I also have a non-stick mini muffin pan. If you don't have a non-stick, make sure you spray it with some non-stick spray, but we're just gonna take our cute little square and stuff it in there. It doesn't really matter what it looks like. We're going for rustic. Then I'm gonna add a little bit of fig jam, a piece of brie, and some crumbled up bacon, and that is it. It's so easy, it's so simple. I'm gonna keep doing this and then bake them off. Now I'm just gonna brush some egg wash on that puff pastry to get it really golden brown in the oven. An egg wash is just 1 egg mixed with a tablespoon of water. All right, I'm gonna pop these in a 400-degree oven for about 10 to 12 minutes, just until they're golden brown. And while they're baking, I'm gonna get out that tequila and make a margarita. All right, so for my cocktail, I am making a spiced fig margarita. I love margaritas, but they remind me of summer. So I'm gonna add some warming spices and flavors to kind of make it more fallified. I don't know if that's a word, but it sounds good. First thing I'm gonna do is rim my cocktail glass with some lemon juice, and then I'm just gonna dip it in some cinnamon sugar. Normally a margarita has salt, but we're gonna try it with some cinnamon sugar. And next I'm going to make a Cheater's simple syrup. This way we don't have to make a simple syrup from scratch and get pots and pans out and turn the stove on. All right, I'm just gonna add a little bit of fig jam, some water, and a pinch of cinnamon. Stir it together. And then I'm just gonna microwave this for about 15 to 20 seconds. All right, I'm just gonna add a little bit of lemon juice. Normally you use lime juice in a margarita, but I think the lemon pairs a little bit nicer with the fig. And then I'm gonna add 1.5 ounces of tequila. So you might be wondering why I'm not putting ice in. This is what is called a dry shake. We're gonna shake all of that stuff together without the ice so it really gets to meld together first.
What's going on in your head when you're shaking?
Nothing. Oh. I'm just thinking how much longer until I can open this and drink it. Now I'm gonna add the ice. Okay, add a little more ice to your cocktail glass. Look at that color, isn't that pretty? It kind of looks like apple cider, spiced apple cider, but there's tequila in there. And I'm gonna keep it super simple and garnish with a cinnamon stick. And that's it. I'm gonna go get my appetizer, grab Katie and Jasmine, and see what they think. All right. Here is my fallified margarita and some appetizers. Let me know what you think.
Ooh, that's yummy.
This is delicious.
God. The cinnamon sugar around the glass is way better than salt.
I agree.
I don't think I'm
100%.
ever gonna do a salt rim again.
Let's try the appetizer and
Okay.
see if it pairs well.
You put a little thyme sprig on top, and that's a really nice like herbiness with the sweet fig. That's actually a bomb pairing.
Oh wow, I haven't heard that in a while.
It's da bomb. We are gonna get back to the sweet train with a dessert and a very strong cocktail. I hope you're ready, Jasmine.
Is this sugar? I can handle it. I just want it really sweet.
So when I think of fall, I think of s'mores. I think of camping, I think of fire. Well, I don't think of camping at fall. What I wanna make is a s'mores bar with a s'mores cocktail, but it's basically a White Russian. So basically, you're just gonna take a bunch of graham crackers, run them through a food processor, or you can put them in a Ziploc bag and crush it up with a rolling pin. And then you're gonna take a bunch of butter, because butter's the best. Mix in all that melted butter into our graham crackers. So we just wanna mix this up till it's that wet sand texture. So we're gonna take a baking sheet lined with some parchment paper and we'll just pour out all our graham crackers. Try to pack it down. You can take a spoon, you can take the base of a measuring cup. What I also like about barks is they're super easy to whip up and you can make a ton of them and they're great gifts. They're not too expensive. And now we're gonna take, I like to use mini marshmallows. You can definitely use normal size ones, but I don't know, I think they distribute the mallow better. So now we're gonna take this, put it in the oven at 350 degrees for about 10 minutes, just until it starts getting like a little golden brown on the tops. That's perfect, and then take it out. All right, our marshmallows are roasted, and now it is time to just quickly throw the rest of this together. We're gonna go with the semi-sweet chocolate chips that we've melted, and I'm just gonna pour this right over the top, and then make a smooth, even layer, as even as possible. Finish it off with some more marshmallows, a little bit of graham crackers, and then I love to do a little chocolate drizzle over the top. I think it just makes it look fancy. Okay, so our s'mores bark is in the freezer. It is now time to make our s'mores cocktail. So to get started, we're gonna dip this in just some melted chocolate, and then we're gonna dip that into our graham cracker. So you can just use some leftover when you make your bark. Oh, how cute! You're gonna line the cup with just an abstract art version of more chocolate syrup. Now we're going to shake some booze. We're gonna do 1 ounce of chocolate liqueur, and then we're gonna do 1/2 ounce of vanilla vodka. This is a huge bottle of vodka that they bought. It's massive. And then we'll add some ice to this. Put our cap on, we're gonna shake. We'll add in some ice to our glass. We'll pour in our liquor, and then we add heavy cream. And then I'm gonna add a little garnish. It's some toasted marshmallows. We just broiled those in the oven. And that is a s'mores cocktail. I'm gonna go get my bark, break it into pieces, and we're gonna do a taste test. Now before you drink your drink, you have to mix it.
Oh,
It's like an adult s'more.
it's really strong.
Would you like to try dessert?
Yes.
I think this has the perfect consistency.
This is amazing. I love the ratio of graham cracker to marshmallow to chocolate. It's really good.
Cheers, guys. Thank you so much for watching. Let us know in the comments what cocktails or just drinks you like to make in the fall and food. Until next time, you are going to town on that.
She's calling me out, but I'm really enjoying this.